an unvaccinated pregnant woman is in a coma tonight in the ICU at Royal Columbian Hospital, fighting for her life and that of her unborn child. She is critically ill with COVID-19, and now her heartbroken husband, also unvaccinated and fighting the virus, is telling their story in a bid to convince others not to make the same mistake. CTV's Shannon Patterson has our top story.
In the COVID ICU at Royal Columbian Hospital, a pregnant mother of two from northern BC.
She's on a ventilator, an ECMO machine, and she's in an induced coma.
6 months into her pregnancy, Crystal St. Pierre tested positive for COVID on October 8th and was airlifted from Fort St. John to Victoria General Hospital 3 days later.
They didn't know if they would have to take baby out yet. It was early, 27 or just around 27 weeks. Crystal was deteriorating, and they wanted to make sure that they cleared all emergency measures with me, which was a pretty scary situation.
Rather than risking the baby's life by delivering so early,
they tried a technique, prone position, where they flip her upside down and they support her on her shoulders and her hips and let the belly come off of the lungs, like the child, give her more room inside. And it had never been done in BC before.
But it didn't work. Doctors were left with a last resort for critically ill COVID patients.
They needed to put her on what's called an ECMO machine, where it does all the work of the lungs.
Crystal was medevaced to Royal Columbian Hospital, where her husband was told the odds for patients in her condition.
For me, it was upsetting to find out that your wife only has a 10% chance of surviving. Pretty hard to deal with.
Bissett, who also contracted COVID, knows it didn't need to be this way.
I'm 100% confident that had we been vaccinated a couple months ago, we would not be in this position, that Crystal's life would not be in jeopardy right now.
Like many of his friends and neighbors in northern BC, the oil patch worker admits,
we're against vaccination. We kind of didn't want to do it and have something harmful happen.
Now he knows the harm in not getting the shot, so he's telling everyone.
People need to look at it as you would do anything you could to save your family member's life in any other circumstance. So why wouldn't you do it now?
It's got to be just gut-wrenching. And for Dwayne to be able to have the strength to tell this story, to maybe convince one more person to get vaccinated, good on him.
With their mom far away in hospital, St. Pierre's children can only see her on FaceTime.
Even though Crystal's in a coma and she can't respond, we can still talk to her and tell her that we miss her and we love her.
This is not, unfortunately, a unique story. We've had over 60 people medevaced out of the north into different parts of the province where they can find a bed. In almost every case, the loved ones were not able to be with them. Luckily, some are pulling through.
This mother's best chance may be delivering her baby girl premature.
It would actually increase Crystal's odds of survival. I leave it in the doctor's hands. They're the professionals, and I just can't wait to see my baby girl and have my wife back.
Shannon Patterson, CTV News.